Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you every book I read in July and what I want to read in August. That's crazy. August. I start school in literally a little over a week. First, I'm going to show you all the books I read in July. We started July off with three stars. I think I might have given one 2. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I gave Daughter of the Pirate King, which is the first book I read this month, 3 stars. This book is interesting, it was fun, and I read it in a few days, 3, which is average for me, but it's about this girl. She's the daughter of the Pirate King, and basically she is given this mission to get kidnapped and steal this map so he can find this hidden treasure and all that. It was good. There's a little bit of romance, but the romance was kind of weird because I just felt like it was a lot of back and forth. I didn't love the romance part of it, but this was the first book, and immediately after I read Daughter of the Siren Queen, which is a sequel, and it goes from the end of the first book into it, and the romance is still iffy for me. That was the main reason I gave this one, I think, 3 stars, because it just felt like a lot of nothing was happening while something was trying to happen. I didn't love these books, but I would definitely recommend them. They're fun fantasies to read for the summer. They're YA. There's romance, there's action. I actually really liked it, and I was in Florida when I read both of these, so definitely hiding the beach vibe a little bit while still getting some fantasy. The next book I read was The Silent Patient, and the main reason I even picked this book up was because I ordered a special book in the mail, and I had to wait a few days to get it, so I read this in the meantime. I gave this also 3 stars. I'm just not a thriller mystery person, and it just made me kind of depressed the whole time, reading this. It was definitely good, but it's about this therapist, and he goes to meet this girl who killed her husband, and she's gone silent ever since, and he's trying to figure out why while also going through his own troubles in his life. It's definitely interesting, and I had a good time. I didn't have a fun time, but I had a good time reading it, so I would recommend it. So this was 3 stars though. Okay, we're getting into the next one, and this was the book I was waiting to come in the mail, and I finally got to read it. And that's Fourth Wing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I loved this book. It's a 500-page fantasy, and I read it in 3 days. So, if that tells you anything, this was a 5 stars for me. It's actually a 6-star read. It was insane. It's about this girl. She has a chronic illness, and she's the daughter of this dragon rider, epic dragon rider general, and so she has to carry out, even though that's not what she wants to do. But she goes through her first year at this dragon school. Don't remember what it's called. But it's very good, and she meets someone there. Another little, if you guys like Shadows, if you like Azrael from ACOTAR, read this. It's so good. There's definitely romance. It's a little spicy. It's so good. It's the first thing that gave me that feeling in a long time, so. And then after this book, I got a Kindle. She's over there. I'm not gonna go get her. But I read 3 books on my Kindle. Well, 2 novellas, 1 book. I read The Serpent and the Wings of Night. It was a really good book. I gave it 4 stars because reading after Fourth Wing was crazy. But I read it in 2 days, which is good. It was 500 something pages, but I read it on my Kindle, so I don't really know. Anyways, it's about this girl who's a daughter of this vampire king, adopted daughter, and she goes through this Hunger Games thing. If you like Throne of Glass, you like Hunger Games, you'd really like it. This was a 4-star book, really good. I'm gonna read the second one. I didn't read it this month, but hopefully I'll read that soon. And then after this book, I read 6 Scorched Roses, which is the novella that comes between them, because I was planning on reading the next book after that, but then I had a change of plans. Didn't end up reading it, but this book I gave 3 stars. It's a novella, but it was a good novella. And I definitely enjoyed it. There's some romance. It's about this girl. She's trying to find a cure for this plague on her town, and she meets this vampire while doing it, and they have a deal that she'll bring him one of these roses if he gives her his blood, and there's some stuff that happens after that. After this book, me and my friend Kieran decided that we want to read this not funny, but we saw this book on TikTok called Greedy. It's a spicy novella. I'm not going to say too much more about that. We read it in one night. It was only 70 pages. It was honestly pretty good. I gave it 3.5 stars, but it was a novella. So the whole thing was spice, if you're wondering. It felt like Wattpad a little bit, but I still had a good time. And then after that book, I decided that I picked up 5 books after that. I tried to read the second Serpent and the Wings of Night. I picked up Terms and Conditions. I picked up a few books, and couldn't really get into any of them, so I saw this TikTok about how this girl was doing an ACOTAR reread, and I was like, I'll try. I don't think I can do a reread, but I'll try. No, I could. I even tabbed her. Do we see that? It's a little unfocused, but I had a great time. Still 5 stars. I love the first book. Some people don't, but like, if you can see some of my things, ugh, so good. And then after reading this, I was like, I gotta continue, right? So the last book I read this month was Achamoth, or Court of Mist and Fury. Also, still 5 stars. I read these books about 8 months ago now, and they still hit the same. Something I realized is I don't process information, so I didn't remember half the things that happened. Like, at one point Reese said something, and I was just like, what did he just say? But so good, if you can't tell. I liked the book a lot. I tabbed this one too. And that was all the books I read in June. That's crazy. I read 9 this month. That's the most I've ever read in a single month. That's crazy. Now, I'm going to show you some of the books I want to read in August. Keep in mind, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 6? Yeah, there's 6 on here. I don't know if I'll get to 6 or if I'll go above 6, because I've been on a reading high, but still, school's starting this month, so I don't know how much I'll read. But the first book I want to read in August is I want to continue my ACOTAR reread. I've started, but I'm on chapter 1, so I'm going to continue annotating this, and I'm really hoping to finish all my ACOTAR books before school starts, because I don't want to annotate books in school. But this is my next one. We have ACOWAR. I'm really excited to read this one. I like this book. That's all I have to say. Next, like I said, I just want to finish my reread for ACOTAR. Good little novella. And then Silver Flames. Want to know a little fun fact about this book? I read this book like 3 months after I read the rest of ACOTAR and didn't like it as much, so the main reason I wanted to reread ACOTAR is seeing if I read them all straight through, if I would like this one more. Because like, it's a good book. It didn't give me the same vibes because it's definitely different than the other ones. But I also have the Barnes & Noble Black Edition. I love it so much, but I kind of want to get the other one just so I can have both of them. Anyways. And then I have 3 other books I just want to maybe get to. One is Serpent and Dove. Sarah Crowley read it, so I have to read it now. I think this is about a witch and a witch hunter, and they have like a forced marriage, I think. It sounds really interesting, and it's YA, so it'll be a quick read hopefully in school. And this just gives me academic vibes for some reason, so maybe if I read it in school, I'll like school. Next we have Rhapsodic. I don't know, I bought this in Kansas City when I was seeing family, and I don't know, I saw one TikTok and it had me hooked. But it is a past and present timeline. It's fantasy, but I don't really like past and present, but maybe I'll like it. That's why I read Love in Other Words, yeah, 'cause the past and present freaks me out. But I'm hoping that I'll really like this one, because I've been on a fantasy kick. Like, I haven't been able to pick up a romance. It's been an issue. And then hopefully I can finally read Terms and Conditions. I picked this book up twice. I have only gotten like 20 pages in. It really has me hooked though. I loved fine print. I gave that one I think 4 stars, so hopefully I can get to this month. I think I will be able to with school starting. Maybe I'll need a little romance. So that's all the books I read in July and the books I'm hoping to read in August. If you liked my little TBR and book video, so thumbs up. Something you should be like expecting this month is I'm going to be doing some first day school get ready with me's. Well, one, because that's fun. So that will be coming out soon. Anyways, thanks for watching.